Hello, it's Tuesday, and today we will switch yoga for Pilates. So we'll do a little bit of a hardcore exercise, all about your core and your legs. So I'm not sure we'll wait for a moment so other people can join. And if you need a water, grab it, have it nearby. Block maybe might be helpful too. Perfect, everything's awesome, super. So let's get started. And we'll be using our mats only today. Gonna gently lower yourself down. And the whole point here in Pilates is to keep your pelvis in neutral. So sometimes when we have really tight hips, we tend to push the lower back into the floor, which will really tighten our hip flexors even more. So try to overcome it by pushing the tailbone into the floor. You want to feel a slight lower back curvature. So your lower back should be curving gently. If it's too big of an arch, just lift your shoulders and kind of scooch them back. So let's do a few just pelvic tilts here so you can feel the difference. So push the tailbone, push your lower back into the floor, lifting through the tailbone, and then push it the other way, so really arching. And so what you want to find is this in between, when you really push hard into the floor and when you really arch. So your neutral should be somewhere in between those two spots. Once you figure that one out, you're gonna stay in there. Your feet shouldn't be too close to your hips, and your knees are as wide as your feet. So they're tracing over your ankles here. We'll stay here, and we're gonna just build what I call a pillar, or we're just engaging all the core muscles from the bottom to the top. So with that inhale, we expand the belly just like a breath in. And as you exhale, I want you to pull in pelvic floor muscles. So pull those in, and the harder you pull those in, the more you're gonna start feeling that connection to your lower belly. So your lower belly should be tightening. Inhaling, releasing, exhale, go again. Pull the pelvic floor muscles, feel those lower belly muscles engaging. Inhale, release, exhale, go again. This time we're gonna add a belly button. So your belly button pulls down towards the spine, but please don't change anything in here. It's all happening in your core, not in your spine. Inhale, release, exhale, go again. Pull the pelvic floor muscles, pull the belly button down, and now adding the ribs. So ribs are gently coming together, knitting gently together, and don't change anything in your spine. Inhale, release. Exhale from the pelvic floor muscle all the way to your ribs. So engaging your ribs, they're almost feeling like they're slowly coming down towards your hips. So you're shortening the distance between those 2 points. Inhale, release, exhale. Go again, pull everything together. This time you're gonna add the shoulders. So your shoulder blades slide down away. You're reaching your fingertips towards the front or towards your heels. And you're gonna feel your collarbones widening here and your sternum, so the center of your chest, kind of gently pushing down. Inhale, release that. Exhale, build it again. So from the pelvic floor muscle, belly button, ribs, now shoulders down and away, feeling that wideness to the top. Now you hold it here and we breathe. So the belly shouldn't be moving. You should be able to take a breath. See, I have my hand on my belly. You shouldn't be able to see move. Because I'm trying to breathe into my ribs because everything else is engaged. So there's no movement in our belly. We're gonna bring the arms up and over while we breathe. Make sure your ribs don't pop. Maybe your hands won't touch in the back, that's okay too. Just keep those ribs together. On your next inhale, we're gonna bring the arms up and over. And exhale, start rolling the shoulder blades off the floor, looking down at our belly button. Reaching the hands forward. You're gonna inhale, reach a little bit higher, down, change the pelvis, and as you exhale, sweep the arms sideways, coming back down with the head, and then come back up again. Inhale, exhale, lift up, reach. Reach a little bit higher, and as you come back down, sweep the arms sideways. It's a continuous movement, you never stop. Inhale, exhale, reach. Reach a little bit higher, exhale, sweep. You have 2 more, inhale. Exhale, lift up, reach. Make sure your pelvis is still in neutral. Reach higher, sweep the arms sideways. Don't let the lower back push down onto the mat. Last one. Inhale, reach. Reach a little bit higher. Exhale, sweep the arms sideways. Now come back up. Inhale, exhale, lift up, reach into that tabletop. You're gonna bring the arms behind your head. So hands are holding onto your head, cradling it. Elbows slightly tucked in. I want you to let the head rest. So let it be heavy. Once you probably lose a little bit of height here in your core here or in your upper body, I want you to see if you can use the core to lift higher. Don't let the neck be pulled. Let the neck rest. Once we're here and as high as we can, we're gonna inhale, bring the right knee in, and exhale lower. And then bring the left knee in, and then exhale lower. Inhale in, exhale lower. This is our up. And now we have 3 more on each side. Inhale, lift, exhale lower. Try not to let the let the upper body lower down. That's what I'm trying to say. Inhale, lift. So upper body stays still. There's no movement. Inhale. You have 1 more. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. Last one, lift and lower. Now we're going to reach the hands 1 more time forward and circle them back. Beautiful. Bring the hands down by your hips. If you need to take a moment to release the core, take it down. You can even stretch if you need. And then we're going to keep that pelvis in neutral. On exhale, we're going to engage our core muscles from the pelvic floor muscles to our ribs, shoulder blades down and away. We can bring the legs up. We're going to keep our knees bent. And we're going to reach through the heel down. On an inhale, tap the floor. Exhale, lift it up. So again, upper body is still. You're tapping and lifting. Keep the knee bent the same way. There's no change in the shape in your legs. Simply lower from your hip down and back up. Keep everything tight. Pull everything together. And that's an inhale, tap. Exhale, lift. Let's go 2 more taps. Inhale, tap. Exhale, lift. Inhale, tap. Exhale, lift. Last one, inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. Stretch the legs out. Keep breathing into your ribs, not your belly. If you let go of the core, make sure you build it back up. Legs are straight. You can have slight bend in your knee if needed. We're going to move the legs side to side this time. So left leg stays center as your right leg opens up. Not too widen, no wider than your mat. Exhale, bring it back in. And switch. Inhale, left opens. Exhale, bring it back in. So only one leg at a time is moving as you inhale and exhale. And keep switching between the two. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Keep the core tight, don't wobble side to side. Your hips are glued to the floor. There is no change in them. Simply move the leg from the joint. 1 more time on each side. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Knees in. And then gentle rocking side to side if you're feeling in your lower backs. Beautiful. All right. So that was a moment of break. If you need it throughout the class today, feel free to do that at any point. If it becomes too difficult, okay? We'll do 1 more warm up here. So legs go back into that tabletop position. You try to find a neutral pelvis in your hips here. So just light lower back curvature. We're gonna reach the hands up towards the ceiling and flex our toes. We're gonna move the opposite leg and arm. So on an inhale, you're gonna reach through the right hand, left heel, make yourself as long as you can, and then exhale, bring it back. And make sure you're not changing anything. Let's go 4 more times on the same side, so don't switch. Inhale, reach through the right hand, left leg. Exhale, come back in. 3 more. Inhale, push it out, and come back in. And 2, and in. And the last one. And in. Let's switch. So this time, your right leg and left hand. Inhale, reach away. Exhale, bring them back in. and 2. Make sure you don't let the core go. Please pull everything together. It's the one that needs to work here so you're not hanging on to other muscles that are not your core. 2 more times. Inhale, extend. Exhale, bring it back in. Inhale out. And exhale back in. Nice. Knees towards your chest. Maybe you want to rock side to side or stretch it all out, whichever way you like. Maybe a little bit of both. And then we're going to come into what we call 100 in Pilates. So for 100, you can keep your feet on a mat. You can bring them up into a tabletop. Or the more difficult ones when you stretch the legs out towards the ceiling, and the hardest one when you turn your toes are keeping the heels together, and then you lower the legs on an angle. So you choose wherever you want to have your legs for today. Of course, the core is on, so pull everything together, belly button, ribs. Inhale, arms are reaching up and over. Towards the behind you. And then you inhale, exhale, lift up into that C-scoop. Palms are to the floor, towards the floor. You go as high as you can, lift. Look at your belly button. If you need support for your neck, one hand can always do that. Let's go. We're going to pump really strong arms 100 times. Let's go. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5, and exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5, and exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5, and exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5, and exhale 4 more times. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5, and exhale 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5, and exhale 2. 2 more times. Inhale and exhale 2, 3, 4, 5. Last 2, 3, 4, 5, and exhale 2, 3, 4, 5. Knees come in, head lowers down. And again, once this done, let's all stretch it out. That was before 100 is the warm-up, after 100 is the actual Pilates class beginning. So, next move is what we call a roll-up in Pilates. So you're gonna squeeze everything together. Your toes, your inner thighs. On your exhale, you're gonna pull everything in your core, and hands are gonna reach up and over. Beautiful. On your next inhale, you start moving your arms towards the ceiling. And as you exhale, slowly start rolling up, roll to seated. Sit nice and tall, straighten the spine. On an inhale, exhale, flex your feet. Pull belly button, reach the spine towards the back wall or behind your head. Between arms. Sit up tall, straighten that spine, point your toes. Roll yourself back down. Keep on moving. We're going to have 4 more like this. If you have trouble rolling up from the floor and you have to use either your elbows or you are using momentum by whipping yourself up, just follow me on the next move. We will not go all the way to the floor. Simply go as far as you feel you can handle coming back up without any of that extra appendage or momentum. So keep on going, everybody. We'll have 2 more. So you can take your time. Make sure you're releasing your shoulders. You're not lifting them up towards your ears. It's all in your core. None of it is in your upper body or your neck. It all comes from in here. Sit tall, flex, reach. Pull everything together and roll. This is our last one. Make it count. Go as slow as you can up. Last one, this one. You're gonna add on to the next one. So sit tall, flex, reach. Sit up tall, point. Now we're gonna lower down, halfway down, not too far. Almost lower back touching, bring the arms in front of you, shoulders relax. We're gonna pump the hands 5 times. We go 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We're gonna reach up and then roll. Or come back up. If you're not rolling to the floor, just simply come back and exhale, roll back up. So we're just adding on that little bit of pumping of the arms. So keep on going the same way you started with. But this time, remember, we lower, pause, hands in front. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, reach. And roll. You have 3 more like this. I'll show you the next one. I'll show you if you're not going to the floor. Lower down, hands in front. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, reach. And instead of going down, maybe lower a little bit and then come back up. And still go over that nice stretch of the back, pulling that belly button and have this between your arms. Last one for everyone, lower down, hands in front. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, you reach. And then roll all the way down. If you'll bring those knees in towards your chest. Roll side to side. Angle myself. I think that's better. You can see me. All right. So the next move is going to work all that lower belly or that powerhouse in Pilates, which is the space between your belly button and your pelvis or pubis bone. So the lower part of your pelvis. We are going to bring your arms up and let them rest. But if this is too difficult and you want a little bit of help by your arms, then you can gently push into them and have them by your hips. But first try and see how much you can do when your hands are not helping. We're going to bring the legs up towards the ceiling. Pulling them slightly bent knees are fine. So we're going to make giant circles here with our legs. And the circles are trying to reach above our body. So you start, bring the legs, get the tailbone off the floor, and then finish. Again, you don't have to go too far away from your body, just go a little bit away. But I want you to try to get up here as far as you can above your face. So let's do 6 in each direction, or 5, up to you. And then we're gonna reverse. So again, concentrate on getting the feet above your face, at least. Get that tailbone off the floor. Work those lower belly muscles to get that tailbone off. Again, if you need a little help, feel free to use those fingers a little bit, though. Don't really push hard. I want you to concentrate on moving from that lower belly. And then we will reverse. 6, 1 the other way. And lift. And 2. And 3. Get that tailbone hanging in the air, at least a little bit. 4. 5. And last. Nice. Knees towards your chest. Relax a little bit here. So it's all about your lower belly. We'll work a little bit more on that today. So you might be feeling it a few days from now. All right. Lovely. Okay, so we're going to give the core a slight break, but we will still use it to stabilize our body here. Stabilize this. So we're going to bring the right knee towards our chest. Left leg either stretches out completely, or you can keep the knee bent, pulling the knee towards your chest and stretch it out towards the ceiling. You can move the ankle, point flex, circle, and then you will release the hands. Hands will come onto your hips to make sure that when you start wobbling, you notice, and you're going to engage the core more. Don't push on your hands, but use the core to keep you straight and not moving in the upper part of your body. Okay, so point your toes here. We will do full circles today. So we will inhale on 2, and then we try to cross the other leg up on 2 without moving the hip off the floor. Let's go. Inhale down and cross the other leg up. Inhale down and exhale up. 3, down, lifted up. 4, down, lifted up. 5, down, lifted up. 6, make them as big as you can, lift it up. 7, lift it up. Last one, lift it up. Reverse. Inhale down and exhale up. 2, down, lift it up. 3, down, lift it up. 4, down, lift it up. 5, down, lift it up. 6, down, lift it up. 7, lift it up. Last, down and lift it up. Knee towards your chest. Then switch to legs. Left knee comes in, right leg stretches out or slightly bend knee. Whatever works better. And then stretch the left leg up towards the ceiling. Again, core is engaged, so pull everything together, pull the pelvic floor muscles in, and start the circle. Inhale down and cross as far as you can. 2, down, lift it up. 3, down, lift it up. 4, down, lift it up. 5, down, lift it up. Inhale down and exhale up. 7, down and lift it up. Last, down, lift it up. Reverse. Inhale down and lift it up. Cross the leg and finish the circle. 3, down, lift it up. 4, down, lift it up. 5, down, lift it up. 6, down, lift it up. 7, lift it up. Core side, last. 1, lift it up. Knee towards the chest. Bring the other knee towards your chest. And we're going to grab behind the thighs, and if it's available, rock yourselves up to seated. Or get yourself up to seated, whichever way you can. All right, here we're going to do what's called a rocking like a ball. If you have issues with your spine or your tailbone anywhere that's hurting too much, all you can do is just sit here, keep your feet on the floor, maybe reach your hands forward, pull the belly and hold. If you're okay with rocking back, then you can join me, keeping the heels down, rounding your backs, not changing that shape. As you roll back down and come back up. Use that core to lift you up, non-momentum. I don't want to see this. There's no core in that one. So simply lower and then use the core. You'll have 3 more of those. Lower and roll up. And 2. And the last one. Inhale and exhale. Beautiful. So you can continue with this, or you're going to try a little bit of a different move with that. It's similar. So we're going to roll back. We're going to push into our hands, bring the legs behind us. And then we're going to slowly roll down, lifting the hands so you're not helping, and then finish with the core. And then go again. You push, and then you slowly roll down, hands on the floor so you're not using them to slow you down. You got to get the core going. You get 2 more of these if you want. Otherwise, keep on rocking back and forth. I want you to really slow down the descent. And last one. Even better if you don't use your hands too much as you're pushing the legs back. Lovely. Perfect. Lower yourselves back down to the floor. Feet on the mat. Find your neutral pelvis. So the key is to keep the pelvis in neutral as much as you can throughout these, so you are really, really concentrating on the core and not using our hip flexors. So exhale, get those core muscles engaged, all of them. Inhale, exhale, upper body's gonna lift up into that C-scoop, looking at our belly button, hands will go behind our heads, resting the neck. Simply lift higher by lifting from your core, not by pulling the neck forward. Let the neck rest. Bring the right knee up, left knee comes up. Keeping the pelvis in neutral, you're gonna stretch through the left leg in front of you. Right knee comes in on an exhale. Inhale, switch the legs, and the left knee comes in on an exhale. And then you switch, and you switch, and you switch, and you switch. Try to get as high as you can in the upper body, and then keep it still. Then get it stuck in that position and don't move it. Keep moving just the legs. Exhale, and exhale. We have 4, and switch, and 3, and switch, and 2, and switch, and last one, and switch. Both knees in, lower the head. Next move, we're gonna push the push the lower back into the floor, bring those knees towards your chest as much as you can. On your next exhale, get the muscles, pull all those core muscles together and lift the forehead over your knees. We're gonna reach towards our ankles here, as far as you can. And then we're gonna, on an inhale, only move the hands and your legs, not the upper body doesn't go up and down, it stays still. And as you exhale, circle the hands back and knees come in. Inhale, extend, exhale, come back. This is our 3. And keep the upper body still. 4, and in. 5, in. 6, we have 2 more. 7, and 8, and in. Hold into the shins, lower the head down. I promise a little bit more of the lower belly, so it's coming up and down. So we'll be in the same position. But if you would like, you can help your neck by holding on to your head. On your next exhale, get the muscles engaged, lift the head. You're going to bring the hands towards behind your head, let the neck rest by pulling having the head heavy in your arms or hands. You're going to bring the knees as close to your face as you can. So you get a tailbone lifting off the floor. And then go again, lift. Get those knees as close as you can, using the lower belly. Upper body is still. It's not crunching. It's just staying where it is. Keep on lifting. And lift. And lift. We go 5, and 4, and 3. Small movements. 2. And last one. Head comes down. Release. Whew. I'm getting really, really warm over here. Hopefully you guys are feeling it too. If you need to grab water, please do it at any point. All right, we have one more move to go through here before we go into our obliques. So, finding the neutral pelvis one more time. We're gonna get everything going, pull everything together. On your next exhale, lift the upper body into that C-scoop. Hands go behind your head again. Lift a little bit higher from your core. Don't change the pelvis. Stretch the legs, one towards the ceiling, one in front of you. Get as high as you can. And we're going to go exhale, exhale, switch. Exhale, exhale, switch. Get a little bit higher if you can in your upper body. We go 4 more. 4, and switch. And 3, and switch. 2, and switch. And a last one, and switch. Both knees in. Lower the head down. Again, nice to stretch it out. Give yourself a little bit of break. And the next move, we're going to be working our obliques here, so it's a little bit more. You gotta think about it a little bit more and just let the body take over and move the way it likes to. So I want you to really think about these moves. We're gonna be making, I think it's 8 different moves in there, anyway. So you're gonna stretch the legs out. Palms are up towards the ceiling. We're gonna let the left leg fall to the side. Let the right leg join. But before we bring them back in, we're going to push ourselves up, straightening the back. So what I'm doing, I'm using my forearm, my elbow to push into the floor so I can straighten the top while the legs are here and reaching. Then I'm going to lower myself down gently and then using the obliques by pulling the ribs down first and then hips coming. Okay, so let's do it together. So let's go. Let's let one leg fall, other leg falls, and then you lift up, push the chest forward, straighten the back. Then lower the head of body down, and then let the legs come back center. Switch to the sides. 1, 2, lift, 3, is that 4? Oh, I said 8, it's 5. All right, if this is not for you, if you have trouble lifting up, simply let the legs move and then bring them back center so you don't have to add that lift on your forearm. So it's up to you. You will have 2 more on each side. So choose which one you want to do. Simple or your head on a little bit by reaching, straightening that back. And push, reach, back. One more each side. I'll go for the simple now. And last one. Once you've done that, knees towards your chest. Perfect. Feet on the floor. You have to be almost done. All right, so we're going to work on our glutes here. So make sure your feet are no wider than your hips. Pull the right knee towards your chest. Push that left heel into the floor. Squeeze your glute. And then lift up and down and up. Keep holding on to that knee. 3 and 4. You don't want to be feeling your hamstrings if you are. 5. Then lower the bum down more. Don't go so high. 7 and 8. 2 more. 9, 10. All right, let's lift the bum up. Stretch the leg towards the ceiling. Let's pulse it up here. 10, 9, 8. Small pulses. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 10. More. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lower the leg. Lower the bum. Bring the left knee towards your chest. Push the heel into the floor. Pull that knee towards your chest. And then lift up. Up and down. You shouldn't feel it in your hamstring. 2 and 3 and 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Now lift it up. Stretch the leg, hands by your hips, and let's pulse it up. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 10. More. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lower the foot, lower the bum. Walk your feet as wide as your mat. Turn your toes out. And let's go again. Let the knees fall out gently. And then go up and down. And 2. Both butt cheeks now. 3 and 4 and 5. Again, you shouldn't be feeling in your hamstrings. 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Lift it up here. Pulse it. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Hold it up. Squeeze those glutes. And lower down. Knees towards chest. And then both up towards your body. Beautiful. And then rock ourselves up. Just see. We're running out of time, so let's quickly come into a plank position. So I want you to be in a high plank. If this is not available, you can always do the plank against the wall. And we're going to lift up onto our toes. I want us to push the palms into the floor, squeeze your glutes. Just slide around and around your shoulder blade. Perfect. We're gonna do a Pilates move here by lifting the right leg on an inhale. Exhale, you're gonna shift the weight forward. Then you're gonna shift the weight back, and then you lower the leg. So it's a lift, shift, back, lower. It's an inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. Lift, shift, back, lower. Lift, shift, back, lower. Lift, shift, back, lower. Lift, shift, or you can just hold the plank if you like. Lift, shift. We are almost there, 2 more on each side. Lift, shift, back, lower. Lift, shift, back, lower. Last one. Lift, shift, back, lower. Lift, shift, back, lower. Knees down. Sit back. Catch your breath. All right, and we're gonna slowly roll ourselves onto our belly. You have to go fast, fast, fast now. Perfect. Now all we're gonna do here is a little bit of swimming. So you've done that move around the other classes. I want you to spread your feet wide, your hands are wide. Push the pelvis into the floor, squeeze your bum, lift your legs, and then lift the upper body. And start swimming. Inhale on 4, and exhale on 4. If this is too much for your shoulders, bring them down by your side to your hands, and just a little flop here. Or if you want to do just upper body, or just lower body, either way is fine. About 3 more rounds of inhales and exhales. So do your own and go as fast as you can and hard as you can. This is a little bit of cardio here. Shoulders are down and away. Last one. Hold it up as high as you can. Hands come by your hips. Lower the legs down and push yourself up. And one more time into a child's pose. All right, we don't have time to rest too much. So we're gonna come into a tabletop. You can, at any point, if this has become too much for your wrist, you can always lower yourself onto your forearms. All right, we're gonna start with the left leg behind us. Pull in the belly button. And now we're gonna lift the leg up and tap the toes. Lift up and tap. 2, 3, try to keep the lower back from moving by pulling in the belly button. 6, 7, and 8. Lift it up here, bend the knee. Lift your leg a little bit higher. Close down your hips so they're not lifting open. And then pulse it up here. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 10 more. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Now let's bring the legs sideways. So you're going to be sideways this way. Walk your hands a little bit to the right. So you can really lift the leg up. And you want to make sure that your ankle is not higher than your knee, nor the other way around, which is my hardest. Many people do this. So lift the knee up. You're going to lower the whole leg down and lift it up. 2, and lift. 3, and 4, and 5, and 6, and 7, and 8. Lift it up here. Start circling. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. The other direction. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Keep a knee high. Bring the knee forward and push the heel back. Bring the knee forward. Don't let the knee come down. Keep it high up. And 3. And push it back. 4. Push back. 5. And 6. And 7. And 8. Beautiful. Bring the knees sideways. Stretch the leg out. Tap the floor. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Now lift and circle. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. The other direction. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Now lift it. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5. Should be burning. 3, 2, 1. Bring the knee in. Ooh, sit back on your heels and scooch the bum to the left. Let the bum just hang in the air there. If you are uncomfortable on your knees, you can do all of these. Should I show you sideways, right? You can just lie down and just follow us on your sides. All right, let's go to the other side. And then we're going to stretch and then you're done. All right, so back this time. Right leg stretches out behind you. Make sure you're not opening through the hip. And then lift through the heel and tap the floor. 2, and 3, and 4, and 5, 6, 7, and 8. We'll lift it up, bend the knee, and pulse it out. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. I'm not remembering to do a second. Let's do a second round. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring the legs sideways. Move your hands towards the left side. Lift the knee as high as you can again. Knee shouldn't be lower than your heel or your ankle. Lower the whole leg down and lift it up. 2, 3, and 4, 5, 6, 7, and the last one. Lift it up here. Let's circle it. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. The other direction. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring the knee forward. Push the heel back. And 2. Back. And 3. Back. 4. Back. 5. 6. 7. And the last one. Beautiful. Bring the leg sideways. Stretch it sideways completely. Let's tap the floor. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Now lift it. Circle. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. The other direction. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Now lift it. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lower down, sit back, scooch the bum off. You might feel it in the other side more because we use it to again stabilize us. Stabilize us. Stabilize. Lovely. You're good. This is it. So now we take some time to stretch it all out. So we'll go back down onto our backs. So slowly make your way down. You deserve this. Feet are as wide as your mat. And you're going to let the knees fall to the left. Now you're going to lift that left ankle if you like and place it over your right knee. Turn your head to the other side. Just breathe. About 6 breaths. You did awesome. So this is your time to just really relax, stretch it out. You might feel your hips and your core tomorrow and the day after. So please keep stretching and slowly unhooking that knee, ankle, bring it back center. Let the knees fall to the other side. Same thing if you like. Bring the left ankle, right knee. Keep breathing, 6 breaths. Yes. So, as I say, keep stretching. Not only your hips, but also your chest and your core. A lot of back bending. Last one here. And hooking that ankle, bring your leg back in center. We're gonna bring the left ankle over the right knee, pull that leg over to your chest. Or don't, you can keep your foot down, just pushing the knee away. Whatever is more comfortable, and you can relax into it while you breathe. And then slowly releasing that, go to the other side. So right ankle, left knee, you can grab it, pull it in. Maybe put your foot on the floor. I added this little bit of twist. Might feel nice too. Try to relax into your shoulders. Yeah, you did a lot of leg work, so we'll finish with stretching through our quads and our sides. So one more breath. Pull that knee as close as you can, and then releasing it down to the floor. And then slowly make your way back up onto your knees. Okay. So one leg is in front of you. You want to make sure that it's far out. It's not right here. You want to have a 90 degree in your ankle, in your knee in the front, and 90 degree in your back leg as well. And here, all you're going to do is tuck in the tailbone under. So I'm here, and then I want to push to tuck in the tailbone forward, so you feel the stretch in the front, keeping the body straight, maybe gently lean forward, open, inhale. The right hand, my left knee is up, so right hand comes up and over, reach sideways to a side bend. Keep tucking under the tailbone, feeling that stretch in the front of your leg, front of the belly, maybe a little bit of the low back. See if you can deepen that side bend on your next exhale. And again, one more time, next time you exhale, deepen that side bend. And then inhale, center. And let's switch the sides. So again, 90 degree in the front, 90 degree in the back. All we do here is to tuck in the tailbone under, push the hips forward. You can stay here and just stretch into the front of the leg, or you can add a hand up and side bend over the front leg. So opposite hand is reaching up and over. Next exhale, deepen that side bend, maybe a little bit if you can. And then again, next exhale, deepen that side bend. And then come back center. And then you are done. You did another Pilates class with me. Hope you will feel it 2 days from now. It's usually that's how long it takes. So stretch, 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 and I'll see you next Tuesday doing yoga for the rest of the month. So it comes out that every first Tuesday on every month is a Pilates class. So have a great rest of your day, and I'll see you next week. Bye.